Hello, my friends. If you don't know me, my name is Juliana, also known as the Loopy Lady. Sorry if you can hear my fans in the background for some reason. My thermostat isn't working right now, and it does this every once in a while. It'll just like black out. We have like a smart Amazon smart thermostat. There's no restart or anything on it, so we just kind of have to wait for it to come back on. So it's 91 degrees outside, and we don't have AC right now, so that's fun. Plus, we came home. We had a yard sale today, and we were there until about 1 o'clock. So it was pretty warm. We were looking forward to coming home and turning the AC on, but that wasn't in the cards today. So if you hear my fans in the background, I apologize, but it's hot. Today is Saturday, September 27th. I had my drop today. If you haven't checked it out, you can go to theloopylady.net. I have a Halloween collection on there that dropped. Today in my head feels like an in-between day between September drop. I have a market on October 12th, and then I have my October drop, and it's not until October 25th. So I have about a month until that drop comes. So in my head, today is kind of like an in-between day. Like tomorrow starts October drop making / market prep. And today is just an in-between, it doesn't count day. I have a custom order that I'm working on. I had my aunt text me wanting a beanie. She saw the beanie at a knit shop out of town and knew that I could make it. So she asked me to make it for her. So I didn't have the exact yarn that she wanted, but I sent her my options that I have. And she ended up picking this yarn that I got at Walmart. This is Premier Puzzle Yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and this is in the colorway Maze. So this is what I have so far. I'm using just a free pattern. This is by Viv Crochets, and it's just an easy crochet ribbed beanie for beginners. She also has a video tutorial on her YouTube, so you can, if you're a visual learner, it's there for you. I picked this one because it's made in half double crochet, but then the section at the top of the head is made in single crochet, so then it doesn't create a big bunching mess at the top when you end up pulling it together. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, since today is kind of like my free day. If I get bored of it, I am going to work on a Jellycat dupe of a pumpkin. I'll put the pattern up here. It's a free pattern on Instagram, so that's pretty cool. I don't have the exact colors, but I got yarn from Michaels. I'm going to be using loops and threads demi pearl, and this is a size 6 super bulky weight, and this is in the color cinnamon stick. For the stem, I'm going to be also using loops and threads demi pearl. This is the color sphagnum. For the little feet, I didn't have that darker like brown color, and I also didn't have another demi pearl, so I have this loops and threads chenille home slim, and I'm going to be using a 6mm hook. The goal is also to make 2 of those Jellycats, because I feel like at my market that I'm going to be going to, they will do really well. I have a list of things that I want to try to get to for my market, and I think after the Jellycats, I'm going to be doing another eyeball purse, and I'm going to be doing it in orange and purple. So I think that will look really cool. For now, I'm going to be working on the beanie and trying to get that done, so that way that is out of the way. Guys, we got our first order and my mic was not working as always. But anyways, they ended up ordering the octopus sitting on the cauldron and the cotton candy glasses holder from my August drop. So we're going to package them together. Hello again, friends. It is Monday evening. I just got home and settled from work. It's now about 5:20. I am now in market mode. I have like 12 days basically. I want to get a few more things made to be able to sell, and I want like obviously all Halloween themed stuff because it is Spook Fest. So I decided to make another eyeball purse. I started that today at work, and this is how far I got. I started with the purple side and I got to the white part. I do one side purple, one side orange, and then I'll still do the crossbody. I like that style, and I really love where it was sitting at my hip when I made the other one. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm using a smaller hook this time because the first time I used a 5mm and I just felt like the holes were maybe a little bit too big for my liking. I sized down to a 4mm with this one. I'm liking the space between the stitches. That's kind of like my work project right now because it's really easy and I don't have to like look at a pattern or anything. So it's just an easy mindless, so I can do it on lunch and stuff, and be multitasking. I also finished the beanie that I was working on too. So here it is. I'm gonna put it on. It's so cute. I love this yarn, the way that it turned out, and it's like any way that you wear it, it's gonna have a different shade of green in it. So I think that's so cool. And I love the little pom-pom. I have this pom-pom maker that my mom's got me for Christmas, I think one year, like last year or something. So that's how I made it. It's like this little tool from Red Heart, I guess. So while I was making this, I ended up getting an order for 8 beanies. I wanted to get the same puzzle yarn because it's so beautiful and I loved working with it, but they didn't like the colorway that was like the fall colors. I ended up getting at Michael's. Luckily, they were still doing their 30% off, so I was able to get 30% off. And I went with Textured Twist by Loops and Threads, and I went with the colorway Burnt Orange. Now this skein was 394 yards, and it's a size 5 yarn, and that one is a size 5 as well, but it's only 100, so it's like about half. It's like 194 or something like that. I only use about half the skein, if not less, of this one, so I figured it's going to be about a skein per beanie. Am I delusional for that? I don't know. So I'm doing 8 hats, but I ordered 9 skeins. The other idea that I was thinking, I was given a bunch of buttons, and so while we were organizing the buttons, I ended up finding these gold hoops, and I'll show you guys later. I don't have them with me right now. And I immediately thought of the cat ear beanies that have like the piercings and like the safety pins on them. I'm thinking of doing a striped cat ear beanie, and I kind of want to do it in black. I can just see black and gold for some reason. I've never made a cat beanie, so I want to try the cat beanie first. I have a lot of blue in my stash, so I really like a blue striped monochromatic piece. So I picked out 3 different blues. It's giving Blue's Clues vibes, and I have blue hair, so we got to do something blue. So I feel like this would look really cool in a cat ear beanie. I think striped cat ear beanies are really cute, and I feel like where the market is happening, cat ear beanies might do well. So it's Tuesday, and when I got home from work, my package from Mary Maxim was here. Lily Sugar and Cream made it for my cardigan. I opened it. It's just about the same orange as the Loops and Threads, and on camera it's really hard to see because they all look like the same orange, but in person, trust me, there's a difference. I should have just figured that the Lily Sugar and Cream from the thrift store was really old and like a completely different color formula than today's Lily Sugar and Cream, but I obviously wasn't thinking in the moment. I'm gonna have to frog my project because I think that the color difference is just too noticeable in person, and I just wouldn't put it together and be happy with it. The other thing I have an update on is my eyeball bag. I have the purple side pretty much done, just have to do the red row, and then I'm this far on the orange side. I want to get this done today, or at least sewn together. I might do the strap tomorrow, but I definitely want to have this sewn together. Guys, we got a lot of orders. We received 2 more online orders, and I have 2 custom orders, and one of them is a bulk order. Before we get into that, I want to update you on some projects. I've been thinking about it for the past couple days for the Halloween cardigan, and I do not have it in me to frog the whole thing to start over because I've already spent so much time on it. I have this much left of the yarn that I was using that does not match any other orange yarn. I'm already on just the bottom length, and then I have the sleeve left. I think I might have enough at least for the length of it. What I'm thinking for the other side is to do a purple stripe instead of an orange stripe. It'll still be Halloween. It's just not going to be full like black, white, and orange. And I think actually it's going to turn out pretty cool. And then if I don't have enough orange for the sleeve, I'm thinking I can just do black and white striped sleeves too. Sorry if you hear Connor in the background. He's cooking dinner. My sweet, sweet husband, he cooks dinner for me every night. And that's what he's doing right now. Oh, I should have known that thrifted old yarn is not going to be the same as brand new from the store. So that was my bad. But I think it still can be saved. Now, when it's going to be done, not sure. The other thing that we've been working on is this eyeball purse. Now you can see the other one that I made in the back. It's blue on one side, green on the other. But this one I decided to do purple and orange. The only thing I have left is the strap, and I've already started it. It's in my bag for work. Now I have 8 people that want matching beanies for a trip that they want to go on. So they all want matching like fall beanies because it's like their Friendsgiving trip. This is the yarn that I went with. This is Loops and Threads Textured Twist. And this is a size 5 yarn, bulky weight, 90% acrylic and 10% polyester. Here is a little update on the cat ear beanie. I'm just kind of randomly choosing where I want to color change. This is going to be like the brim that folds up, so it won't be like fully down like that. It'll be folded over this blue part. That's why I kind of made this like a bigger section. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It's just double crochets around in a circle, but I'm kind of bored of it. I decided that I'm more than likely not going to be doing an October drop for the month because I have a lot of other stuff going on. I have the market and custom orders and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough product like built up for that. But I also have a whole week's of isolation right after. So I may be releasing stuff just kind of randomly from after that. But I'm prepping stuff for the market, and after that's over with, whatever I don't sell will be getting posted on my drop day, which is going to be October 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. The plan is to drop my bucket hat pattern as well because my friend that pattern tested for me sent it back to me and gave me tips. So I'm going to be working my butt off to try to get that out by October 25th. So stay tuned for that. The other custom order that I got was today from my online store. Somebody sent in a custom order form for a Totoro. I don't know if it's Totoro or Totoro. I've made this before. You can check it out on my Instagram at the Loopy Lady. The first time I made this, I made it in fluffy yarn, in like size 6 yarn, and it turned out huge. That plushie was like 2.5 feet tall. It was a pretty good size, but I'm definitely not going to be making it that big this time. So I'm going to be using size 4 yarn, and that'll just be like the perfect size, I think, when it's finished. All right, we're going to get into our orders now that we received of items already made because all those other things are in the future. We got an order last night for this green plushie heart, and they also ordered this cotton candy pencil pouch. They ended up using my feature on there, which is local delivery. So if you live within a 20-mile radius of me, you can choose local delivery and you get a discount on your shipping/delivery. And I'll bring it to you and you can talk to me. The second order we received today at work, and they ordered our ghost chonk and our spider. This is such a cute pairing. I'm so glad they're going together and they're going to be friends. This one's getting shipped, so let's package our orders together and then I'm gonna eat dinner. Hello. It's been a while since I last filmed. Unfortunately, I was sick over this past weekend and I have not felt up to filming until today. But I have quite a few updates for you guys. If my voice sounds different, it's because I got a new mic and he's right here and he's going, ooh. The last time I talked to you, we had received a few orders. I did get started on the beanies and I have one done. Minus the pom-pom, just have to do the pom-pom on this, but I am gonna do all the pom-poms like all at once. And then I'm about 3/4 of the way done on the second one. This yarn is turning out so gorgeous. Look at this color variations, giving fall. It's perfect, exactly what they wanted. So one skein of this yarn is getting me about one beanie and 3/4 of another beanie. I'm almost out of the first skein, so that's good news because I have 9 skeins and I need to make 9 beanies. I also finished this cat ear beanie. All I have to do is just weave in my ends. They're all on the back. I have not weaved them in yet. I love how the colors ended up turning out. So once I get the ends weaved in and stuff, I'll be posting this on my website. This past Sunday, while I didn't feel good, I was trying to crochet and at least get something done. So I ended up making another little ghost trunk. I really like how this one turned out. He's so cute. He looks shy. I also made these lace fingerless gloves. Let me try some on for you. So here they are on, and if you want to see a better picture, you can go on my Instagram at the Loopy Lady. But these purple ones actually already sold. I posted them yesterday on my website and they sold last night, so that's really exciting, but I still do have these green ones. And if you're interested in more of these, I would be happy to make them for you. Just send in a custom order on my website and I can work something out for you. But these are super cute. I could see like some other fingerless gloves underneath and then these like accessorizing the outside of them. I might make a pair for myself. Now the other big update I have for you is about my Halloween hexagon cardigan. I was just going to frog this. Instead of doing orange on the other side, I'm now going to be doing purple and have a purple stripe going through it. The only thing I didn't think about is that I only have a skein and a half of purple yarn. With the orange, I only had about a skein and a half and it got me one side. The only thing is I might have to do the sleeves black and white stripes without the color, which honestly might look cool anyways. I'm just trying to be extra creative with this since I'm running out of yarn. But as soon as I'm finished with this, I'm going to be posting it on my website. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know when it's done. I also forgot to mention that this, when it's completed, is going to be in a size medium. And whenever I post it on my website, I will post the measurements and everything for this sweater. So that way you can make sure that it fits you. The last thing that I've been working on is the Jellycat dupe. I only worked on this about one evening, so maybe like an hour or two, but I got the feet done and then I also got some of the pumpkin done. So it's pretty much almost done. I'm like halfway done with the body and then I just have to stuff it and embroider the face and then it's done. Well, I was making all these items to prepare for the market that I was going to be doing on October 12th, but we ended up receiving a notification that the market was canceled due to like a permit issue. So unfortunately, but also fortunately, that market's not happening. I was really looking forward to it and looking forward to like making extra money, but I was also really stressed about it because I wasn't fully prepared for it. So it's honestly kind of relieving. I decided during the month of October, I'm just gonna release items onto my website as I make them instead of doing a drop. However, I do still plan on dropping my bucket hat pattern on October 25th, which was my original drop day. So stay tuned for that pattern coming out. I also am planning on doing a sale on my website, and it is the Hallows Eve sale, which is going to be on October 30th, and it's all day. So it's for 24 hours. There's going to be 30% off site-wide, and each item is going to be 30% off. So it's unlimited. You can combine it with different items and stuff. So if you want to shop my website on the 30th, you'll get 30% off the products on there. I also haven't started the Totoro yet. I plan on starting it on Monday the 13th, just because my plan was to start it that day after my market until my market got canceled. But I'm still going to stick to that plan because I'm working on a few other things and I just don't want to rush anything or overwhelm myself with so many projects. That's why I try to keep like max 3 whips happening at the same time because it's too much for my brain. Also, I just want everyone to remember that if you see something on my website that's sold out, don't hesitate to message me and send in a custom order form because I could possibly remake the item, and I could also make it in a color that you may like better or in a different style. So if you see something on there and you don't necessarily like it 100%, just send in a custom order form and we can communicate and maybe work something out. Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday, October 12th. Today was going to be my market, but obviously that got canceled, so I just have a free day today. I plan on taking a trip to Michael's because I need some more cotton yarn. Here's my update for the hexagon cardigan for the purple side. I just worked on it like one day, I think, at work, or 2 days, so I didn't get too far. But this is what I have left of the first like half skein that I had, and then I have one whole skein left. So I'm not sure it's gonna be enough, but I'm gonna grab another skein or two of this purple just in case. And then also I really liked the purple gloves, so I want to make another pair of those anyways. So I figured even if I don't use it for the cardigan, I'll use it for something else. So I haven't been really crocheting much just because we've been pretty busy, but I've been working on the beanie while we're on the go because it's just easy and mindless. I pretty much just have to do like 1 or 2 more rows and then just attach it. I think just 1 row, honestly. And that'll be my second beanie done. And so I have 7 more. I don't have to have these beanies done until like November, maybe like the first week. Their trip is the November 22nd. But I want to get it to them obviously like a couple weeks before. So I have time for that, and I have a full week of isolation, so I'm definitely going to be pumping those out during that. Yesterday we went to the fair and then felt like shopping and drinking beer, so we were out pretty much all day. So I didn't really crochet, but I did bring just like a simple project just in case I did want to crochet, and I got this far on another glove. I did it in black. I'm going a little bit longer on this one. This is the end of it. I just have to do the frilly part, and then I have the other glove, and then it's done. I'm obviously going to try to get my cardigan done before Halloween. I'm hoping that I can get it done by next weekend. I'm going to be working on that solely just to get it out. So if you want to stay updated on that, make sure you follow my Instagram, The Loopy Lady, because that's where I'm going to post it first when it's for sale on my website and it's first available. It's going to be available in the size medium. As soon as it's fully done, I'm going to take pictures of it and post it. All right, guys, so we've come to the end of this video. I really appreciate it if you made it this far, and don't forget to like it if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to me if you want to see more content. I'm going to be trying to post weekly, but obviously I have a full-time job, so I'm doing my best. If you don't see me weekly, you'll definitely see me every other week. So if you want to see more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. I have the link below so you can easily find all of them in one place. Stay tuned on my Instagram for all new products that are going to go up onto my website. I'm not doing a drop this month, so I'm just releasing as I go. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!